cheese in there. This is delicious, man.
Probably the funniest or like one of the best times that I had out here.
A reminder, fill your divots. So today we're at Bloomingdale Golfers Club in Valrico, Florida. Did a once around already. Looks a little bit chewed up here and there on the little practice putting green. The range itself is pretty nice. They've had a lot of rain the last couple days here, so not excited to play in the water, but there's puddles, standing water here and there. Chipping area is nice, but there are a couple of things they could probably work on. The pro shop was actually nicely well equipped as well. Lots of branded gear and hats, plenty of shoes, clubs. They actually have a golf club repair and fitting area as well, which is unique. Not many golf courses in this area have that, so that's a nice little thing they have. Today is a Friday. My tee time's set for 11. I paid about $38. Didn't see any bunkers. I'm sure they'd be soaked anyways. There's a lot of, they got a lot of rain recently, so I wouldn't be surprised if all the bunkers were wet. But we're gonna go give it a shot here in a few minutes. Way too high. I thought it was slow. Thanks. Leaking out right. All right, so about halfway through my round. So far, so good. I would say this course is playing pretty well. It's pretty wide open. There's not too many restrictions fairway-wise. If you pull one or kind of like fade one off the tee a little too much, not really going to hurt you too much. Here and there it may. Not a lot of water as far as water features. There might be some standing water here and there because of all the rain they had. So far, I'm enjoying the course. It's hot, but there's still enough tree coverage to kind of hide from it, which is good. Nice little breeze. Still about a hole away from the turn. So when I get to the turn, I'm probably gonna grab a hot dog, see how that goes down, give it a little rating. Gotta say I'm paired up with 2 Korean guys. They're fantastic. I can't wait to showcase one of the talents he has. Pretty amazing voice, if you will. I think you'll be surprised to hear him. But nothing will make you feel like you drove the ball like a PGA Tour player, like hearing 2 Korean guys admire your golf shot. I tell you what, it kind of definitely makes you feel like you drove it, 300 something yards right on the middle. It gives you some confidence. So I'll let you probably hear the audio on that. I found it pretty funny. Several times they've kind of oohed and awed, and I tell you what, it definitely ups your golf game and your confidence. So Bloomingdale Golfers Club. I was paired up with this gentleman and his friend, Jimmy.
I'm from Korea.
You're from Korea, okay.
Yeah.
What city in Korea?
What cities?
Yeah, what city are you
Just
from?
Seoul.
You're from Seoul, okay,
Yeah.
all right, great. Okay,
In Korea,
awesome.
it's the biggest hall. Almost 45,000 people
Wow,
in
awesome.
sitting. Yeah.
Okay. Putting you on the spot, could you give us a little bit of your talent of opera singing? Just a little bit?
Oh, really?
Yeah, just a little bit?
뭐지? 빈차 빈차 That's it.
Oh my gosh! Amazing, amazing. Awesome. All right, well, very nice to meet you. That was amazing. I can't wait to showcase that. That was pretty cool. And you're a great golfer too, by the way.
Oh, yeah, you also too.
All right, well, thank you, man. All right. All right, got our hot dog. We'll go try it out on hole 10. Here we go. We got our hot dog, hole 10. I'm pretty boring. Just put some mustard on it, but that's how I like my dogs. If you don't like it that way, it's your problem, not mine. Anyways, give it a shot. That's what it looks like here. Not bad. Mustard. A little char on it here and there. One thing, they had their credit card system was down inside. Thankfully, I had some cash on me, so it wasn't that big a deal. But I would have had to fill out the credit card information on a piece of paper and give it to them so they can probably process it later. So let's give it a shot. Pretty good. Nice snap to it. Buns dry on one side, moist on the other. All in all, pretty good. It's hitting the spot. Pretty good. For turn dog, 7.5 out of 10. I'm gonna eat the whole thing though. Pretty damn good. I'm hungry too. So, yeah. Starting off number 10 now. Just another reminder, fill your divots and return your grocery carts to where they belong in the parking lot. Thank you. So we're out here at Bloomingdale Golfers Club, and who are we here with?
I'm Abby.
All right, Abby.
I didn't speak into it. I'm Abby.
All right, Abby. So we chatted a little earlier. Sometimes you're on the cart, and today you're in the lounge doing bartending.
Yes.
So usually what we'd like to do is ask some of the cart girls and the bartenders, like, what's like your fondest memory or like funniest thing you've seen on the course? Is there something you can think of?
Probably the funniest or like one of the best times that I had out here was I had a big bachelor party one day, and so there were probably about 12 guys out here, and they were all playing in a tournament, and they brought their own cup, like their own chalice, and whoever won, they asked me to make them a drink in the chalice, and then I rode around with them for a little bit.
All right. On the topic of tips, what would you say, if you don't mind sharing, what's like the biggest tip like you've ever gotten out here?
The biggest tip that I've probably gotten is like, I think I got $50 for giving someone ice one day. I'm pretty sure that's the biggest.
All right. So and you didn't really have to do a lot for it. So.
Nope,
All right,
not at all.
That's a very nice tip then.
Very nice.
The morning groups versus afternoon groups, if there is a difference, like which one's more fun, more, maybe fun to be around and talk to? Is there one that you could say? Yes,
I hope they don't see this. I mean, usually our morning group is more of the older people or people who are going to work and stuff. I know them better. So, I mean, I have a good time with them. I joke around with them, the people that I know. So I like the mornings better. I'm more busy in the mornings. The afternoon is probably more of a younger crowd, usually just like filling in that I don't know as well, but it's good to get to know them too.
Who are the bigger drinkers?
The old guys.
Old guys?
The old guys,
really?
yeah.
Okay, in the morning.
A lot of beer, a lot of 6-packs, yeah.
All right. You did say that you're seasonal here, right?
Yes.
So you're here for the summer. Where are you in school at?
I go to the University of Florida.
Awesome. You love it there?
I love it.
All right, go Gators.
Go Gators.
All right, we got the crispy fried chicken quesadilla with French fries, and they're looking pretty good. We'll give it a shot. We got our little transfusion right there. Try it next. So we just finished our round here at Bloomingdale Golfers Club. I thought it was in pretty good condition, considering I paid $38 to play Friday at 11. Pretty good, I gotta say. I'm impressed. Obviously, some areas that were still pretty wet. You couldn't, go on the fairways in some areas because they were wet. But overall, that was only like maybe 10% of the course. The rest of the 90 was actually pretty good. Greens had little spots here and there, probably dealing with some fungus as well. But overall, pretty good, I gotta say. I'll give an overall course rating probably after I get some time to think about it. But it's pretty good. Value here, I think, is closer to like 7.5. And I would say you're probably going to enjoy your round here. Even though it's hot, there's plenty of trees and shade. I enjoyed it so far. Now we're going to dig into this crispy chicken quesadilla and some fries. It already looks like it's pretty good. Get a little bit of a close up here. You can see what it looks like here. There's a little char on the bottom. I like that. It's a nice touch. Let's give it a taste. Cheesy, crispy. It's done well. I mean, for quesadillas, it's pretty good. Try the dip that's in here. Well, it's probably gonna be a ranch if I had to guess. A little dip, a little big dip here. Ranch picks it up a little bit. It's good. Let's try one of the fries. Or 3. Sorry, just one at a time. Kind of thin cut fries, like pretty good. Here, if you want to look at them here, actually have seasoning and salt on them, which is nice. Last place didn't really have them on there, so this is nice. Seasoned well. Not over the top, but plenty of seasoning. It's good. Did a good job. Try another bite of this. Dipped in the ranch again. It's a lot of food. I got the quesadilla with fries, and I got a transfusion here. I'll give that a shot. Similar to, I guess, the same thing they have, maybe it's a popular thing. Some Tito's, ginger ale, and grape juice. Let's see. It's good. It's refreshing. I think it's a good drink out here, especially when it's hot. I'll tell you what, this is so much food. I don't think I'm gonna finish it, even though I would want to. Just a lot of food. I'm gonna try my best to finish it here. I need a little bit more, and I'll come back with a rating. So one more thing I want to do is actually pull it apart. Show you what the inside looks like a little bit. All that cheese in there. This is delicious, man. That's a great little quesadilla, I say. Lots of cheese. It's a great quesadilla. I don't think I can make this at home as well as I made it here. I give them props for that. It doesn't taste homemade. It tastes like I actually went out and got this at a nice little restaurant. Actually, a nice little char on the tortilla. And chicken's cooked pretty well. Not overly crispy, too much breading. Turned out pretty good. Overall, I'd say for the quesadilla with a little bit of the ranch on it, I'm looking at like a 7.4. 7.4 for, I mean, it's a quesadilla. It's not like gourmet, but we're talking about golf course food here. 7.4 ain't bad. All right, so I'm back home after my round at the Bloomingdale Golfers Club. I just wanted to touch on a few things about the course that I enjoyed, maybe a little indifferent about, and maybe wasn't, super happy about. First, the things that were, kind of nice were most of the fairways were in great shape. There's a couple that were maybe flooded out. If you drove a nice ball in the middle of the fairway, it might have plugged on one or two holes. Maybe couldn't find your ball. It could happen to you, the best of us. Outside of that, the fairways themselves were in pretty good shape. Tee boxes kind of the same way. Some were a little maybe need to be moved up in the box or moved back just to kind of rotate through. But for the most part, 50% of them were pretty good shape. The greens, I'd have to say probably 50% of them had some kind of damage to them or like had some work being done to them. They weren't the best greens. They were probably aerated maybe a few weeks ago. So there was some issues with rolling, but for the most part, it rolled pretty true if you could deal with that. Bunkers were probably just slightly wet just from all the rain they've had in the last couple days. The next things that I'd like to probably say were like kind of indifferent was probably the restrooms was a little bit odd. It looks like the bathrooms in the clubhouse were out of order. They had actually really nice portable bathrooms outside, air conditioned, smelled nice, didn't stink or anything like that, pretty clean. But the bathrooms out on the course, they had a little shack that was closed. I'm not sure how long that was closed, but if you needed to pop in for something, obviously you didn't have that luxury. Might have to find a tree or something if you could. There was a lot of down trees still. I could see that being a huge cost to a golf course to kind of clean that up. None of the trees were like interfering with play. They were mostly in roughs or just off of tee box areas. So I didn't really have an issue with them. It just may not really pull the aesthetic together really well, having all the down trees. There was a hurricane that came through back in October. I would think that's plenty of time to fix downed trees, but I could also understand, there's a pretty big associated cost. Personally, if I was running a course, I would probably dedicate my time and energy towards the green stuff and not necessarily the dead wood stuff if it was unnecessary. Things that were not maybe great, I would say, were going to be some of the, really the greens, putting greens, and the practice area were pretty horrible. I mean, I don't know what was going on with those, or if they aerated them and they were just like someone screwed up or someone had damaged them or did, you know, some criminal mischief to it or something. I'm not sure what, but those were horrible part of the course there. Thankfully, it was just part of the, you know, practice putting area. But yeah, the practice putting area was pretty chewed up and horrible. I would say useless at this point. The practice range I thought was in great condition. They had moved it up almost all the way to the farthest they could, but the fresh grass was nicely manicured, really short, well taken care of. Had a really nice practice range session. The chipping area, a little bit about the same as maybe mediocre between the putting and the actual practice range. Ton of extra balls to practice with if you wanted to go practice some chipping before your round. The turn dogs are all kind of on the same playing field. They're quick, convenient, and kind of all on the same playing field there as far as what you can rate as far as the dog, the bun, and all of that. It took me, I don't know, maybe a minute and a half to get my hot dog. So that was pretty nice. I mentioned, you know, their credit card machine was down, so I was going to have to fill out my credit card information on a piece of paper. I'm sure that doesn't happen probably often, but thankfully I had some cash and was able to, you know, get in and out relatively quick either way. On the 19th hole, I ended up snagging a crispy chicken quesadilla with some fries. That was from Abby's recommendation. It was a great recommendation. Ton of food, big portion. Fries were seasoned well. Quesadilla was pretty good. You can see me pulling apart the quesadilla. Tons of cheese. The chicken was done well. It wasn't like over breaded or like just, you know, kind of soggy. It was crispy. It was a nice crunch to it, but not overly breaded, like I was saying. French fries were fantastically seasoned as well. I really enjoyed that part of the 19th hole. I tried the transfusion again. Nothing to write home about, to be honest with you. It's just a cocktail. So I'll leave it at that. Overall course rating, I'd probably put the course at the condition it is now, considering I paid $38 on a Friday to golf there. I would say it's probably about a 7.4. It's pretty good value. I mean, I know some people are probably used to playing maybe a really nice course and paying double or triple that. I would say for the value of $38 on a Friday at 11, it's pretty good value. Depending on the type of golfer you are. I'm not a fantastic golfer, so we all have kind of, you know, different values in our head. But for the average golfer, I'd say that's a nice value for what you're getting. So I got paired up with two South Korean guys, really cool guys. As you can see, one of them was an opera singer for almost 30 years. I did a little bit of a longer interview with him. The audio kind of cut out in some spots. I don't know, it was shoddy for whatever reason. But thankfully I captured the, you know, crescendo of him singing, which was amazing and pretty cool to see a couple people's heads kind of turning off in the distance when you hear opera on the golf course. So kudos to him. I wish him the best of luck. I'll tag him below so you guys can go follow him and see what he's doing over in the Seoul and over here in the States as well. I hope you're enjoying this content. I have got some feedback. I'm going to try to add some more course details to my next videos so you guys can kind of get a better understanding and feeling for what it might be out there currently. I'm not trying to pull any punches. I'm not trying to give anybody a favorable rating when they don't deserve it at all. I call it as I see it. And maybe paying more attention to the details, I think is necessary. So if there's anything that you guys would want to see in more detail, please let me know. Like I'm out there to like learn a little bit what you guys want, what kind of value I can bring to you. So please let me know what you guys want to see and hear, and I'll do my best to bring it to you. What you guys want to see and hear, and I'll do my best to bring it to you. Next week, I'll be at Calusa Country Club down in Lakewood Ranch, Florida, which is near like Sarasota, Bradenton area. I'm looking forward to playing around there. It's a kind of a new course. They're still building a lot of homes there, so probably not a lot of trees, probably not a lot of shade, so it's probably going to be hot. But we'll check that out next week as a little tease. I also have a charity golf tournament for the Tampa Police Benevolent Association coming up a few days after on like a Monday. And that's at Hunter's Green here in Tampa. So I'll give that one a shot as well. I'll do some videotaping out there and give you guys some course conditions for that area. I'm not sure about the food. It might be catered or some other thing, but I'll do what I can about that as well. So if you're enjoying some of this content, please drop a comment and subscribe below. I do appreciate that. Like I say all the time, I know this is kind of a symbiotic relationship. Hopefully I bring you some value, and I hope that you enjoy this content. So thank you.